former basketball player on the undercard.
It's a final. The Falcons have won, Kenny, their second game of the year. They defeated the Carolina Panthers. 7 teams in each conference make the playoffs this year. We got a bonus team. The Panthers really needed this game tonight. It's not looking good now.
In olden days SportsCenter, we wouldn't give away before the highlight. We would say, here's...
John Walsh must be livid.
Not right. Teddy Bridgewater, Panthers, Falcons. Carolina down 3-0. Bridgewater, Curtis Samuel into the place of dwelling. Panthers up 7-3. All right, Falcons ball, first play of the drive. Matt Ryan going to make something happen for this team. And they've led a lot of games. They just haven't been winning. Pass is picked by Dante Jackson. And he's over there messing with the bench. Oh, come on. Churlish. Falcons give the ball right back. 4 plays later, Carolina going to get all fancy. Watch this. Give and go. It's old junior high type of play. That's fun. Samuels in the corner, 29-yard score. It's good. There it was. The handoff, turn around, flip it. Samuel's second score of the game. So Carolina's up 14-6. Good pass. Here comes Atlanta. Ball at the 33. Ryan zips that thing to Ridley. He's injured at the end of the play. He gets injured on the tackle. And he would have to go to the locker room with the ankle injury. Did not return to this game. 2 plays later. Ryan still trying to work it, losing his guy there. Forced out of the pocket. And why not run it in? Now we got a 14-13 game. 16-14 after a field goal. So they lead at the half. Third quarter, Panthers down 2. Davis. Oh, people all up in his life. He's down. Everybody's in on the tackle. Tough for the stat guy. Atlanta would capitalize. Field goal, it's 19-14. All right, Bridgewater trying to get back in it. Goes down. He's hit hard by Charles Harris. Flag thrown. People upset about that. Harris, the forearm. And he's ejected from the game. Bridgewater had to head to the 10th for evaluation. Panthers get a field goal. And they make it 19-17. Same score. Todd Gurley banging through the pig pile. They missed the extra point, so that matters because it's an 8-point game. Under 2 to go. Bridgewater zips that thing to DJ Moore. Stays in it, makes the catch in traffic. Late in the drive, about a minute left. It's 3rd and 6. They're down deep. They got a chance to tie. Bridgewater throwing and picked. And the Falcons hang on to win this thing, their second win of the year, by a final of 25-17. Julio Jones, not pictured in the highlight, finished with 137 receiving yards on Thursday. It was his 58th career game with at least 100 receiving yards. That's the 4th most in NFL history. 1 shy of tying Marvin Harrison for the 3rd most all time.
Yeah, 7 catches, 137 yards for Julio Jones. Super Bowl champion Damien Woody joins us now. So just the second win of the year, Damien, for the Falcons. Talk about Jones and the muddy track of downtown Charlotte.
Yeah, listen, I mean, Julio Jones was being Julio Jones, which is beastly, considering the fact that Calvin Ridley left the game early in the injury. And, he just, like I said, Julio Jones is out here drawing a lot of attention from the Carolina Panthers, but it didn't matter what type of coverage or the people that they put on Julio Jones. As you can see right here, a guy 6'3", 220 shouldn't be able to move like this, but it didn't matter who they put on him. He's still able to win the one-on-one battles.
Yeah, it's too bad this Falcon team, Damien, obviously with Jones and Todd Gurley. What an amazing career this guy has had. 66 touchdowns rushing now. No one's even close since he's been entering the league. He leads the NFL in touchdowns right now with 8. But the Falcons have 6 losses. We get 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs, but they're not going to make the playoffs. But what did you see from them tonight with their second win? They enter the 4th quarter. They have not been a good closing team. What did you see, and what kind of run could they go on the rest of the year?
Well, the biggest thing is the energy. I mean, it's easy to get down when your head coach is fired, the general manager is fired. A lot of guys are going to be looking around, feeling sorry for themselves, knowing that more than likely they're out of playoff contention. But clearly, you saw a bunch of professionals out there in the football field, and a lot of people don't understand how hard it is to go out there and put up the type of effort that the Atlanta Falcons put up there. And this is going against a Carolina Panthers team that's on the rise. That's an up and coming team. So I think if you're Arthur Blank and just the players in that locker room, you got to be thrilled with the effort that you put forth and the way that they finished the football game. That's something that we don't usually see out of the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, those skill position guys are so good. They're veteran. I think many people expected more. And a big loss for Carolina, Damien. They had an outside shot to at least be in the playoff hunt the rest of the year. But now it's tough with 5 losses. Those 2-loss teams, there's too many of them.
Yeah, well, listen, I mean, that's why, Matt Rule was brought in to really rebuild this program, and they've made some strides, but unfortunately, they've lost a couple games in a row right now, and this is a young team, particularly on the defensive side of the football, so they got to continue to build upon what they're building right now in Charlotte, and this team is going to be an up-and-coming team.
Yeah, I like Matt Rule a lot. Seems like he's got a good handle on things. They fall to 3-5. Always fun to talk to my man, Damien Woody. Good Twitter follow as well. Give him a look.
That's a fact. The Saints brought wide receiver Michael Thomas back to practice. Seems logical. He's their best receiver, but he was persona non grata for an altercation with a teammate in Week 5. That was while nursing an ankle injury. Then that was followed by a hamstring injury. Lots going on. Remember, he's the league's reigning offensive player of the year. Saints are at Chicago this week. The Patriots are 2-4, and as a bonus, they don't have wide receivers Julian Edelman on the field for a while. Team's leading receiver underwent a procedure on his knee today. So with others as his targets, quarterback Cam Newton is getting ready for Buffalo this week. Here's his outlook.
His wisdom, surprisingly enough. I got to check on him, man. He's my guy. And, so his presence was missed, today. And, what he brings to this team, he's more than just an unsung hero. He is, everything the Patriots represent: hard, tough, resilient, gritty.
What else do you feel like you've learned through the struggles?
Losing is not acceptable in this locker room, in this county, in this state, in this area, in this region. So Cameron Newton, you need to pick your expletive up.
Motivating himself there.
Massachusetts is a commonwealth.
Commonwealth.
Much like Pennsylvania is.
Okay, and Kentucky. It'll be tough to replace Edelman, though. He leads the team in receptions, receiving yards, receiving touchdowns, everything. Only 4 players on the Patriots have double-digit receptions, and only 2 are wide receivers, N'Keal Harry and Demir Byrd. Adam Schefter joining in now. A lot of decisions to be made this coming Jones Jr., November 28th, Staples. Both are former heavyweight champs, both over the age of 50. It'll be an exhibition bout scheduled for 8 rounds, 2 minutes each. The winner will take home the Frontline Championship. Frontline on PBS is actually my favorite show. Let's check out their last fight. Tyson, way back to 2005, against the Irishman, Kevin McBride. Big block of a man. Tyson into him there. McBride, though, not going down. Getting into Tyson, and he wins by TKO. All right, how about Roy Jones Jr.? This is just 2 years ago. He was 49 at the time against Scott Sigmund. Jones Jr. just dominating this thing, punching him at will. And he won by unanimous decision. As for what's about to go down in Los Angeles, let's hear from Mike Tyson, his mindset.
My mindset is totally bliss. This is something I've done all my life since I was 13 years old. I'm more evolved now than I've ever been. My objective is to go in there with the best intentions of my life to disable my opponent. And that's just what it is. What are you talking about? What's not a real fight? You got Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, and I'm coming to fight, and I hope he's coming to fight, and that's all you need to know.
First of all, if you think you can go in the ring with Mike Tyson, the last guy that did an exhibition with Mike got dropped in the first round. And if you don't know that, then there's something wrong with you. So who goes in the ring with the great legendary Mike Tyson and think, oh, this is an exhibition? 12-ounce gloves, no headgear. Really? This is an exhibition? Come on, bro. Be for real.
What do you think? Compelling? Will you watch?
Yes, I will watch that.
Yeah.
Two amazing boxers back in the